Hi everybody, welcome to your Secret Sauce Challenge. My name's Sean Murphy, founder and creator of the Secret Sauce Academy, the Self-Talk Academy, founder and creator of the 12-week Mastermind with Sean. I've been standing on stages for the last 30 years and I've been teaching in the environment of personal potential. I'm a human potentialist. I unlock what's inside of you that helps you have more of what you want and less of what you don't. I just wanted to review with you real quick the things that we're going to be touching on in this challenge so that you have a better understanding is that I want to talk to you about 6 important tenets. And a tenet is one of those things that it's a foundation. It's a pillar that you build your life around. So here's the 6 tenets we're going to be covering in this 18-hour, 20-hour conversation that's going to happen Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the first tenet is going to be self-talk. Now, I just did a challenge that maybe you were a part of on addiction to approval. Addiction to approval comes about because of our self-talk, because of the things that we say, because of the way we establish our own creativity and our own connection. So what we're going to be talking about in self-talk is how it serves you, how it's crushing you, and how to switch it, how to make a shift, how to make a change for you to have more of what you want and less of what you don't. That's going to be the first part of the course. And when I say this, it's all of these are interwoven into each other. So self-talk is one. Then we're going to touch on addiction to approval. If you weren't a part of the previous challenges, those challenges are going to happen probably once a month, twice a month going forward now. You can join one of those challenges. And the reason that it's important to understand that is addiction to approval affects about 99.9% of us. That 1%, maybe 99.8%, that 1%, 0.1%, 0.2% are schizophrenics. People who don't have that part of their brain active that makes them become influenced by the thoughts of others. So if you deal with any kind of sales, if you deal with the possibility of rejection, addiction to approval runs in your world. Now, we won't get it turned all the way off, but what will happen is we'll get it turned down to a level that you can deal with, a level that you can function with, and function at a higher level of your creativity and your creation. Then we're going to talk about mental toughness. And all of these are topics that I teach on, that I train on. It's one of the first times I'm putting it together in this kind of a community, this kind of a connection, this kind of a challenge, if you will. So mental toughness is the first thing we're going to talk about is the avoidance of delusional thinking. In order for you to have more of what you want and less of what you don't, you are going to have to stop the delusional thinking. The delusional thinking are words like procrastination, delaying, I want to get it perfect. Those are delusional concepts. And if you get frustrated, that's your self-talk. If you're getting a knot in your stomach, that's neuroencoding. We're going to touch on that as well. So mental toughness is about how do you make a decision and follow through long after the emotion of making the decision that made you feel good is gone. We're going to talk about the 4 archetypes. This seems to be one of the more powerful conversations that I've created and developed with people. Now, the 4 archetypes aren't anything new. Carl Jung created them. He talked about them. He created his own identifications of each of the 4 personalities. You know, any personality test you take, it usually breaks you into 4 characters. So we talk about the 4 royal archetypes. Your sovereign, your king or queen, how you make decisions at an elevated level. When you make decisions that are to the point, and when you make them, you stick to them, those were decisions that were made by your sovereign mentality. Then we talk about the other 3. We talk about the lover, the warrior, and the magician. So I'll teach you how to be able to leverage those. And then the other thing is that you want to be able to understand that when you're having a conversation with somebody, Which archetype are you speaking to? Most of us, and I think you'll agree with this, most of us are usually, when we're in the process of selling somebody something, we're talking to their warrior. We're talking to the one who protects them. And the one who comes up with all the objections is the warrior. So I'll teach you how to have that conversation. Then we're going to talk about your DMP. This is over the course of the 3 days. These are 7 hours, 8-hour days. We're going to talk about your DMP, your definite major purpose. And in that definite major purpose, we will have a conversation on how to outline your definite major purpose so that you can have more of what you want and less of what you don't. But it brings a level of clarity to you that you don't have delay and procrastination. And then we're going to talk about your secret sauce. That secret sauce is that part of you that only you have. It's usually buried under trauma. It's usually buried under doubt. It's usually buried under old relationships, poor relationships, bad feelings for your parents, for your significant others. It's in there. Everyone has their secret sauce. The challenge is most people never take the time or are never taught how to uncover it. So we're going to talk about how to uncover your secret sauce. Then we're going to talk about your purpose-driven payday. Your purpose-driven payday is that thing where you begin to do events like this, where you begin to have conversations like this, where you begin to speak to your audience, to your avatar, and teach them how to have more of what they want and less of what they don't, because they want to be like you. They want to have the success you have. They want to have the dreams come true like you're having the dreams come true. So those are the 6 tenets that we're going to talk about. I also have joining us Amber Swally-Kinnick, and she's going to be teaching you through Psych-K, which is how your brain energy and how your brain frequency helps to affect your body. So Psych-K, she's a certified trainer in that. She's going to teach you movements in your body, how to literally unlock certain parts of your body through activation of the corpus callosum. It's going to be some fun stuff that she's going to teach you. Also some tips and tricks and hacks on wellness and how to keep your body well. I also have joining us the Queen of Gratitude, Daniela Jukic. She's been doing this gratitude conversation for over 3 years, over 700 episodes, where she takes individuals on a 28-day journey to teach them how to unlock and elevate their level of gratitude. Because we all say thank you, but do we understand what it means to be grateful versus just thank you? And to have gratitude deeper than being grateful. So she's going to walk us through some programs on that each day. So each day they're both going to join us, and I'm excited. So this is the no fee challenge. You're paying the most precious thing that you have, your time. If you know that you're not going to be able to pay full attention, if you know that you're going to miss a moment or have to run out and go do a call, you may want the recordings. That's a $97 upgrade. You'll see more of that on the thank you page if you want to learn about the upgrade. Yeah, to get 15, 20 hours worth of recordings for $97 might be worth it. It might be worth it. So I love you bunches. I appreciate you. I'm your head brain training, brain scrambling, neuro encoding, self-talk, mental toughness, addiction to approval, purpose-driven payday misfit. I'll see y'all where? I'll see you at the next event.